people, and I really think we should honor this man with just a couple of minutes. Immanuel Velikovsky. It's a name that people have heard, but they don't know a damn thing about him. And let's just do a couple minutes on what he stood for and what he actually was able to put together in his own intellect.
Well, first of all, Immanuel Velikovsky is a man who was an extremely erudite scholar in his own sense, but he had one thing that always will put him or anyone else against the Orthodox, and that was he was a free thinker. He had the scholarship, so let's get that straight. He wasn't just some, fringe, freaky, hippie out there, waxing lyrical.
He wasn't a daydreamer, I understand.
No, he was a good friend of Sigmund Freud. They worked together on a book about Egypt. But Velikovsky was a remarkable individual who did not just buy into what the Orthodox individuals had been saying about cosmic catastrophe. So Immanuel Velikovsky wrote about our solar system. He was an expert on the solar system. He knew that the planet Venus would be found to be the only planet in our system that would go on an anti-clockwise axis, which it was found that it does. Mm-hmm. He knew that the temperature of Venus would be exactly 800 degrees, which it later was discovered.
This is in the 1950s.
Yes. Long before any of this was ever even remotely discovered, he understood many things about the celestial heavens. And he also, most importantly, why a lot of people need to know about Immanuel Velikovsky is that he was the one who basically understood that all the different civilizations and countries, no matter if it's the Vikings or the Celtic people or the Maoris or the New Zealanders or the Maya, they're all talking about catastrophe, but it's always been considered nonsense because, you see, it appeared that they're all talking about these events at different times. He realized that, no, they're not. These individuals just have different calendars, but if you make an objective calendar and you plot all of these individual time levels, time predictions, and you put them on to an objective calendar, they all turn out to be at the exact same time historically. So he basically rectified this lie that the Orthodox was hiding under, saying, well, of course, none of these people could be telling you the truth because they're all dating this thing at different times, and therefore it's preposterous and we needn't think about it.
Pretty shallow way to dismiss
they'll pull on anything, because these people have a lot to hide. They have inserted fallacious ice ages, millions of years in length between us and our ancestors, because they're desperate. There's a cabal in this world that is absolutely desperate. We know about different secret agendas, but what people need to realize is that there's a mega agenda coming down to us from about 50,000 years ago. It is imperative for the forces that control this planet to not let us understand where we actually come from, that we have had high civilizations, just like Gerald Hancock and others are now discovering. But Velikovsky and Beaumont and many writers from the 19th century had already been discovering this. And Velikovsky's work is absolutely important because he said that, look, the Mayans maybe use a Venusian calendar or a lunar calendar. The Celtic people over here use a tree calendar. Everyone uses a different calendar, so of course they're dating it in their own secular time at a different time. But let's not mistake the fact that these catastrophes happened at the same time.